As Carter Walton prepared to deliver his speech to the employees of Forrester Creations, the tension in the large boardroom of the company continued to rise. Although he presented himself in a sophisticated manner, he was filled with a sense of urgency and enthusiasm, since this was his opportunity to reimagine the future of Forrester Creations. The Forrester big players appeared to be in the room in large numbers. Taking a seat at the head of the table, Ridge's typical steely stare flickered with a touch of intrigue as he observed the situation. In a manner that was both curious and cautious, Brooke and Eric exchanged eyes. Thomas appeared to be already dubious as he arched his back in his chair and folded his arms. Additionally, Hope, who had just recently discovered a new passion for her career, was observing Carter with great attention, curious about what he had in store for her. Carter stood up after taking a few long breaths. "I can't thank you all enough for coming together on such short notice. I'm aware that each of you has a unique perspective on what Forrester Creations represents, and I believe that this is a significant contributor to the fact that we have been so successful. However, in order to maintain our position at the top, we must be willing to take chances, real risks." There was complete silence in the room. They were attracted by Carter's tone, which was calm but determined. For many years, he had been the calm constant at Forrester, the voice of reason, and now he was advocating for significant change. The hints of something new piqued the interest of people who were in his immediate vicinity. Ridge squinted his eyes and took a closer look at him. "To put it another way, what exactly are you recommending, Carter?" Carter responded in a seamless manner. "I'm talking about a complete rebranding. The world of fashion is undergoing a transformation, despite the fact that Forrester has long been recognized for its beauty and finesse. More transparency, more sustainability, and a genuine commitment to diversity are the things that customers are seeking from businesses. It is my suggestion that we not only broaden our product lines, but also develop collections that cater to a variety of body sizes, genders, and identities. At Forrester, we are able to take the lead in the industry when it comes to giving everyone the sense that they belong." Despite her admiration, Brooke cocked her head to the side. "Carter, that is quite an aspirancy. Do you have any doubt that the market is prepared for something of this nature?" "Brian, this is precisely the reason why it must take place right now. If we wait until the market is completely ready, we will be followers, not leaders," Carter said, his gaze remaining steadfast and direct throughout the conversation. "In this case, it is not enough to just follow trends. Rather, it is necessary to establish them. Throughout our history, we have been recognized for breaking new ground in the realm of design. Now, we must also break new ground in terms of diversity and representation." Thomas leaned forward, his mistrust palpable in his expression. "And what strategies do you have in place to accomplish this without alienating our existing clientele?" "These are high-end customers who are enamored with the fact that our brand is exclusive," Carter admitted. "That is a good point, Thomas. However, our buyers are also savvy, and they are concerned about the impact of the brands that they support. It is not necessary for us to alienate them. Rather, we must demonstrate to them that social duty and elegance can live in the same space. Imagine a line in which each and every item has a story. Materials that are sourced in a sustainable manner, produced in an ethical manner, and representing a diverse range of people." One of the more experienced patriarchs, Eric, chimed in. "If I understand you correctly, you are suggesting that we take Forrester on a path that is unconventional for us. On the other hand, I must own that there is something really appealing about it." Carter indicated his agreement with Eric's response by nodding. "That is true, Eric. Reinvention has always been crucial to our success. We are moving forward with this next stage of our evolution, which is to continue to be at the forefront of what people care about. Imagine a new Forrester Creations, where we have the opportunity to build luxury that is not just beautiful, but also inclusive and conscientious." Brooke took a look around the room, observing the expressions on the faces of everyone present. The words that Carter had spoken seemed to be resonating with her. She leaned in closer to me. "Carter, if we are going to go through with this, we are going to need a real plan. Regarding the implementation of this new vision, have you given any thought to what it may look like?" The sparkle appeared in Carter's eyes. Prepared to come, he would. I am in possession of a proposition that specifically addresses every facet, ranging from the reform of our supply chain to the implementation of new marketing methods that honor diversity. To demonstrate to the world that we are serious, our initial step would be to create a limited edition collection. It would not be merely another line. Rather, it would be a statement about the direction that Forrester Creations is headed in the future. Hope, who had been silent up until this point, gave her voice. Carter, I think that is just fantastic. Without compromising on the level of quality, we have always discussed the possibility of developing something that is more genuine and more approachable. I believe that if we are willing to take this leap, it has the potential to make a significant difference. In appreciation for her assistance, Carter flashed a grin. You are very kind, Hope. In addition, I believe that you would be an excellent representative for this product. Your relationship with the younger generation would be quite helpful in expanding our audience base, and we would be grateful for it. Thomas, who was still suspicious yet interested, was unable to contain his concerns and express them. However, we are already at capacity with the lines that are currently in place. The addition of something of this magnitude could push us to our limits too quickly. He was addressed with self-assurance by Carter. Because of this, we would begin with a little amount. A trial run would be conducted using the capsule collection. We will make use of it to determine the level of interest, improve our strategy, and gradually expand. We will be able to accomplish this without jeopardizing our present lines if we bring in new designers and give our existing designers the opportunity to explore. Ridge sat back and contemplated Carter's proposition a moment. I can tell that you have given this a lot of thought, Carter. On the other hand, if we are talking about reimagining the brand, we require greater than just a new collection. It would be necessary for us to reassess every aspect of the company, from our commercial partnerships to our marketing strategies. In agreement, Carter said, Exactly, Ridge. And I am aware that it is a danger. The alternative, however, is to remain unchanged. Either we can sit back and watch as other businesses move in this direction, or we can take the initiative and do it ourselves. While everyone was processing what he had said, there was a pause. The history that Brooke and Eric had created together was reflected in her eyes as she looked away from him. She was aware that he was experiencing the effects of change. At long last, Eric gave a nod. I think your vision is great, Carter. Throughout its history, our brand has always been about more than just clothing. It is also about ideals. If you have faith in this course of action, then I propose that we carry it out. There was a subdued resounding of agreement all around the table. Ridge acknowledged Carter's audacity by flashing a hesitant smile from the corner of his mouth. Colonel, it would appear that you have succeeded in persuading us. I'll be the first to say that it's dangerous, but maybe exactly what we require at this moment. It was a mixture of pride and comfort that filled Carter's heart as it swelled. It had been accomplished by him. His actions had laid the groundwork for a new era at Forrester Creations, one that would not only pose a challenge to the fashion industry, but also completely transform it. He took a look around the table, feeling appreciative of the trust that they had placed in him and prepared to encounter any difficulties that might come his way. Carter Walton was in charge of leading the charge for Forrester Creations as they prepared to embark on a trip that would put their resiliency to the test and redefine their legacy.